Hello, Guardians. It is Ebontis here, and today is June 25th. Zer has arrived. He's in the EDZ down here in the Winding Cove. So once you land, we'll drive over there and see what he's got. If you guys are checking out this video and you want to join us for the podcast tonight, we're going to have Mesa Sean joining us on the last word. Show will be starting about 7 p.m. Eastern time. We'll do a little pre-show before, but it will be live on twitch.tv/Ebontis, 7 p.m. Eastern. I'll tell you guys a little more about that afterwards, but for now, let's see what Tentacle Face has to offer up here. As always, the exotic Engram, worth the purchase if you own everything he's got already and you got plenty of shards to spare. Adds another, piece of armor to your collection from older stuff you may be missing, or gives you a chance at a random roll on a piece of exotic armor. Always buy it every week. If you got plenty of shards, it's always worth the roll. So let's see what he's selling. All right, so the first thing we've got is the Cerberus +1, and I have not thought about this weapon in a long time. It's from Forsaken, so probably about that long. Your perk here is Four-Headed Dog. Shoots erratic bullets from all gun barrels at the same time. It's a 360 auto rifle, so it's going to be a bit slower. And the range is not that high in the first place. If you guys notice the range stat, it's not that high, and it's not going to be that high. The idea behind this weapon is you've got like a cone in front of you that you'll be able to put some damage into. It's not going to be that accurate like any other auto rifle from range because this bullets just kind of go all over the place. You can increase the accuracy a little bit with spread shot package. Aiming this weapon reduces the spread of its projectiles. You've got full bore, so greatly increases range, and that's the range you've got. Lower stability, decreases handling. You've got fluted barrel, increases handling, increases stability, and rifled barrel. So they're trying to give it all the range they can, and it's still sitting down here at this. So again, the range, not a big thing. But this is one of those that doesn't have a catalyst. At some point, if they put a catalyst on this thing, exotic primaries are really hard to see as really that valuable. But if they threw a catalyst on this thing and mixed it up later on, it could be really cool. If you don't own this, I would buy it, just to add it to your collection. Make sure you own something that you previously may not have. But I'm not going to probably tell you to use this in pretty much any activity at all, because where you're probably going to want to use this is a closer range than you might like to, and you probably would be using something else at that point. So it's not my favorite weapon. It's okay. It just definitely could be better. But if you don't own it, buy it, save it for later. Hopefully it gets good then. For the hunters, we've got the Raiden Flux. Perk here is Synapsis Junctions. Quick successive attacks with Arc Staff increase its damage output and duration. So if you ever use Arc Staff for clearing ads, ever, this is the exotic for you. So if you have it need to use an Arc subclass, and you're a hunter, and you need to clear out some ads, this one will let you do more damage and also roam around the room and make it last a lot longer. So if you do enjoy roaming with Arc Staff and killing a lot of enemies, this is kind of your one. Stats are not great, I'll be completely honest. They could be better. Intellect is 15, which isn't bad. Discipline of 12, it's fine. Recovery of 7 would be better for PvP. Resilience of 17, pretty much wasted on this exotic, unfortunately. As a Titan, I'm like, ooh, but nobody else cares. Mobility 8, and then Strength 2. So I would like to see some of the stats move around. If you don't have this, make sure you buy it at least once, because this is a good one to have, and you're also buying it at a reasonable level. But if you already have one, you may have a better roll, but this is definitely one. If you don't own this, you need to use it with your Arc Staff, because it's going to extend the duration almost maybe 2x if you're good enough on killing enough enemies. So it's a must-buy for sure if you don't own it. For the Titans, we've got the Crest of Alpha Lupi. Survival Well generates an additional orb of power from supers, and a healing pulse when a barricade is active. Now, I literally just got done working through a Master Lost Sector with attrition. This is not a bad thing to consider using in that type of situation. And your stats are pretty well rounded. It's, 11, 10, 10, 12. You've got 19 in discipline, which, a little damage or a little bonus to your grenade isn't bad. If you masterwork, it'd be up to 20. The key here is the fact that you've got 10 resilience, so that's going to be helping you out, also getting your barricade back a little faster. 12 intellect, also a boost to your super speed, and a 64 total stat roll. Strength, could be the mobility. If the mobility stat was in strength, I'd say like, sweet, this is a nice, well-rounded, even roll, but overall still pretty good in general. And the fact that, intellect and resilience aren't complete trash, can't really argue. So overall, you get an additional orb, so if you're trying to share orbs, this is a good thing. And then also, if you put up your barricade, you get some health back. Not a bad thing either. So if you don't own this, again, make sure you buy this one as a Titan. It's good to have as a utility exotic. Also, check the stat roll. That's not too shabby. It may be better than what you've already got. Okay, this could be spicy. Nezerac Sin for the Warlocks today. Perk here is Abyssal Extractors. Void damage kills increase ability energy recharge rate. Now, overall, that's not bad. If you like doing Devour Warlocks, Wells, Nova Bombs, Void Weapons, it all counts. So your abilities will recharge faster when you get Void damage kills. Again, weapons and abilities count. Super does too. And on top of this, you've got a 68 stat roll. That is probably one of the highest I have ever seen from Xur. And for Warlocks, it's got 23 in recovery, so good for PvP and good for PvE. Discipline 12, Intellect 13, low resilience, decent mobility, strength. You have to buy this exotic. Like, if you own a Warlock character and you haven't played it in 6 months, still, buy this exotic, go send it to your Warlock. If you've ever wanted a Nezerac Sin, and generally just void damage is a good thing, this is fan-freaking-tastic. I usually don't rave about Xur exotics like this. This is probably one of the best ones I've seen from him in like 6 months. So, buy this. I don't care if you don't even have a Warlock, buy it and put it in your vault. If you ever make a Warlock, you'll want to have this one. Please, buy this exotic. I don't care who you are. This is a must-buy. But that basically does wrap it up. So yeah, come in here for sure. Make sure you buy that exotic for the Warlocks. That is a must. A couple other decent utility exotics as well. Auto Rifle, maybe it'll get better later on, but for now, it's not my favorite. But that does basically wrap it up. As I said, we've got the last word tonight with Mesa Sean. Will be 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Be episode number 155. So join us. Twitch.tv/Ebontis. We'll be live recording that one. It'll come up on YouTube and audio feeds later. Also, if you guys are new to the channel and you enjoyed the video, drop a like below. Leave a thought if you got questions or comments about any of these exotics. You guys can find me over on Twitter. You can also find me over on Twitch. Typically stream Destiny's on Tuesday. Sometimes, I actually stream this one live. But it's a variety on other days, but Destiny is typically usually my Tuesday streams, so find me over there as well. Thank you guys very much. Have a good one. I'll see you soon.